In this tutorial, I want to look at doing flexible tubes. Nothing new, but some of the process has changed in more recent versions. So this is an old demo back from Solid Edge 2019, and these tubes are made using a key point curve segment that now has been mothballed. You can still get to it if you really wish, using your customize options. But in this case, I'm going to show you how we do it with a 3D curve. So to start with, I'm going to create a new subassembly, and I'm just going to place a couple of parts in here. So I've got a elbow head at one end, not the orientation I want, so I'm just going to right mouse and go into occurrence properties, and I'm just going to rotate this 90 degrees around the x-axis, and just move that out a fraction. And I've also got a 4mm tube fitting. Ideally, I want to rotate this to get into a better orientation before I bring it in. So if you go into right mouse click in that area and go preview, I've turned on the interactive mode so that I can then sort of rotate it like I would be able to just a part file. I'm just going to drag that in somewhere over here. Not too worried about sizes, but positionally I'd rather have it more centralized. So if I just pick up on here, I can just drag it over with the steering wheel. If you're not seeing that, you need to make sure that you've got move on select on. So to get the path in here, we need to go to the tools and express route. And in here, I've got a 3D curve. So you see the segment curve. It's not available. So if I go to 3D curve, I'm going to use this instead. So this is set up with key points, as you can see in here. So I can just rotate this around, get the bottom edge and the top edge. That gives me my starting point. I can use the triad here to lock it. So if I click on that plane there, it's sort of locked within that plane. As you can see down the bottom here, you've got the options. So C to clear, so I'll hit the C key, and then I'm going to drop it down onto here, doing the same thing as I did in the other end. And we've now got our 3D curve. So we can save that, exit out of the 3D sketch. Then we go into our tube command. It tells me that I need to save the assembly because there's going to be some associativity. I'm just going to overwrite this whole one, and then it's going to bring up the options for the tube. I'm just going to call this 4mm tube, and I'm going to turn off the default for the diameter and put in a 4mm outer diameter on there. And the next step is just to select that path and right mouse click to accept and finish. So one more step is required to make it adjustable, and to do that with tubes, we go into our settings and options, and when the options box comes up, you can see we have the assembly one. There's an option in here to place the assembly as an adjustable one when you put it into another assembly, and we also want to turn on place tubes in the assembly as adjustable. So that means it's going to adjust as we sort of retrofit it into wherever it's going to go. So we go back to our main assembly now. I can find my assembly over here if I drag it out, and you just place it as you would normally. So we've got an axial align, planar mate on one end, same on the other end, and just make sure that I get my plane over here. Didn't get that, so let's go back and redefine that. Let's just make and that's coming onto there, and that'll fit in. So you can see now that it's dropped out. There is a limit on the sort of curvature of a pipe. So as it's sort of readjusted, it's sort of lost that, it's become too tight. So I'm just going to start by dragging this component. I can rotate it around the Z-axis and just bring it round to be a little bit more square. And then I can then go back into my express route from this upper level and go back and edit this curve to make it more realistic. So click on here, we place one key point right in the middle, so I can reposition it simply by keeping it on that plane. I can sort of move that key point down more towards the middle. As you can see, we can then clear that lock, and I'll just lock it on that plane and just bring this over using the key point. To get something more suitable for what we're after. So then we close out the 3D sketch, 3D curve. You'll see that we have our adjustable tube in here. If you don't want to see the 3D curve, you can just go back into your subassembly and turn that off. And that's concluding this tutorial.